Friends, today we are discussing on a subject which had been relevant since thousand years and today is also relevant. It has been the subject matter of philosophy, of sociology, of biology, of poets and of writers, and all human aspects. Everywhere it has been discussed this subject. This subject is a love. What is the love? I may say, love is the highest stage of human consciousness, where no demands remain, and the spirituality takes birth. But it is not the starting point of love. It is the highest stage of love. It is the highest feeling of love. It is the highest realization of love. The starting point starts from a human instinct. Not a human instinct, but all animals and creature instinct of being reproduced themselves. Every creature on the earth, every plant on the earth wants to live forever. But that is a natural law. This body is to be decayed by natural laws. Therefore, no living beings, even non-living beings, cannot be remained in one form. They have to be transformed into the another forms on the earth. Body we are possessing, that is to be decayed by the law of natural principles. But every creature and every plant wants to live forever. The nature has given another opportunity to all living beings. They can reproduce themselves in their own forms, in the form of their children. Thus, in one species reproduces in their species, every creature wants to reproduce themselves. Nature is given another phenomenon. There is a male, there is a female sex, and they have to meet each other for reproducing themselves. It is a method. It is known as sexual intercourse. It is a bodily interaction between two males and females. Here I shall discuss only the human being's love, not discussing the affection among various creatures. It is a natural attraction of the sex in all creatures, but I am discussing only the human love and evolution of human love and evolution to the highest consciousness stage of highest conscious of human being in a form of love. Therefore, I shall discuss on the human love in this post. Human love starts from the bodily meeting between male and female. That is known as intercourse between male and female. It is a starting point of love. It is attachment, but it is not a permanent attachment. Whenever they are satisfied each other, they are separated. When sexual instinct sexual lust ends, they are separated each other, but this separation is not a permanent separation. Every intercourse, every meeting, bodily and mentally, creates the marks on the mind, software of the man. That is known in Hindu philosophy sanskara, and these sanskars create the emotional attachment to each other. However, in a youth, male and female wants maximum satisfaction through the intercourse, and when they reach to the extreme satisfaction, charam sukh, they want to not to leave each other. Always they want to in the company of each other, and that is the starting and evolution of the love between male and female. A stage comes that they cannot live alone. When one is out, other is in worried of his coming. It is the emotional affection starts, and this emotional affection reaches to a stage of emotional attachment. It is above, it is over, it is the excess of the attachment which has been culminated due to intercourse. Now they are emotionally attached. It is the second stage of love. Here they are not care for the intercourse only. Now they are care for everything of each other. When one is in a pain, other is also in a pain. When one is in disturbance, other is also in disturbance. When one is in misery, other is also in misery. One is happy, other is also happy. If other is in a pleasure, other is also in pleasure. Now they are two bodies, but one person. Their personality has become one, and they are two bodies. It is a second stage of the consciousness where one is pained by anything, other is automatically pained by that thing. It is the second stage of love. If it goes on, then the third stage starts. Third stage, when a female becomes mother and children have been begotten, now the love is expands to the children, love expands to the mothers and fathers, and love expands to the grandchildren also. It goes on, and it love expands to the family also. And it goes on, it expands to the community itself. It goes on, it expands to the village itself. Where are they living? This is the emotional attachment, and they are emotionally attached to the locality also. Where are they living? It is the third stage of the love, and they are loving everything. Where are they living? And it is the third stage of love. Fourth and fifth stage of love is the highest stage of love, where when the fourth stage starts. Fourth stage of love is the culmination of the sanskaras, is the culmination of the best qualities of love among the ancestral people of theirs. If anybody, any man whom they have been begotten, any female to whom they have been begotten in their ancestors' lines, and they having a quality of loving human beings, all humanity, this type of children are loving not only their village, not only their nation, not only their family, not only their children, but they are loving all humanity. The fourth stage of love It is not the highest stage of consciousness. It is not the highest stage of love. It is the second to the highest stage of love. The examples of this love may be given. Examples such as Mahatma Gandhi was the fourth stage of highest stage of love, and Mahatma Gandhi loving all humanities. Either they are connected with any communities, any beliefs, any religions, but he was loving, and he was in love with all human beings. And following the principles of non-violence, he has no hatred to anybody, but he is loving to everybody. And the last stage of human love is the highest stage. That is the over and above of loving the humanity only. These types of peoples loves all creatures, all plants, everything wholesome, all cosmos, and these types of peoples love expands to the whole cosmos. They love minute creatures, they love big animals, they love plants, they love trees, and they love even the materialistic things, they having not been lives, but actually in their philosophy, in their consciousness, everywhere is alive, and they love even rivers, they love even mountains, they love whole nature, and they are non-violent in a mind, and violence ends there, and they become the lover of whole cosmos. That is the highest stage of human consciousness. Violent stage of mind is the highest stage of human consciousness. Here the spirituality takes birth. That is known as a religion. Religion is a self-realization. Religion is loving all creatures of the earth. Religion is loving all living beings of the earth. Even religion means loving non-living beings also. Man, this type of man does not react to the anything of the natures. They makes the adjustment with natures, and they are the friends of natures. It is known as eco-friendly nature in the minds of modern science. Hence I may say, love expands from the intercourse, love expands from the sexual intercourse of male and female, and it expands to the highest stage of human consciousness. The first feeling, first realization of a man of love is only the meeting of male and female, and it is the first sanskar, it is the first marking the software of the mind of a man, and it reaches to the highest stage, loving everything on the earth, loving everything on the cosmos, not fighting against the nature, but making the adjustment with the nature. It is the highest stage of love. Thanks.